Hey guys, how's it going? Donscizor here, and this is the replay of the Week 8 match against the Hard District Qwilfish, aka coached by Barry himself. Um, if you don't know what we're bringing exactly, make sure before I start this match that you watch the team builder that went up yesterday. You can see the 6 Pokemon obviously, but regarding the moves and the spreads, you might want some more intel before you look at this match. But pretty much what we expected on this team, besides the fact I don't see a Guzzlord, which really surprises me. I don't see a Staraptor either. Looking at his team from the start, you guys, what I know is that this is gonna be a stall match on his part. He has a lot of bulky Pokemon. They don't hit really hard. He wants to cripple me down slowly but steady and finish me off that way. So we have to be really, really careful. My dedicated lead, I will tell you guys before I start this match, is going to be Tornadus. Reason for that being is we can either hit our Z move right away, or I can just taunt something and he will be crippled down from turn 1. Looking at his team, it's likely that he will lead maybe with Gastrodon for like Toxic or whatever. Fortress could lead with Spikes. So that's my reason to lead Tornadus. But let's get this party started for you guys as well and see what he will do as a lead. He leads Cindy, the Gastrodon. We lead, as I already explained, the Tornadus. And what I will do, you guys will find out is I will go for a taunt. I want to see what he wants to do. I can take a Scald Burn if he goes for that, but I think he goes for Toxic, which he does actually. So we predicted that really well, and I decided why not go for the Z move right away. It gets him down really, really low. It could have been a roll in my favor that we could have gotten kill, but this Cindy is crippled down a lot. It reveals leftovers. Not surprised about that actually. But he switched out into Moltres. Good play on his part. That's the only Pokemon I cannot hit really good. I thought maybe he would go into Chansey, for example, but that's why the superpower. But we can hit Moltres. Again, leftovers on Moltres as well, so not revealing a Scarf or whatever. I go into Mudsdale, see what this thing will do, what it will go for. But he just goes for a U-turn. I get my stamina boost off, but he has the momentum now. He goes into Venusaur, which I expect. Um, but what I want to do is go to Scizor, expecting a Leech Seed or whatever, or maybe a Toxic, but I don't think he'll go for that. He'll probably go for Leech Seed, as you guys can see over here. Moltres is out anyway. He gets a little bit of my health gone, but that's fine. I know for a fact that he was gonna switch out. That was my initial thought, to be honest. But he goes for a substitute. Didn't expect to see a substitute. So this reveals to me that he's really going to play the stall game, you guys. He's going to go for lead seeds, maybe get a Toxic off on me, and then just stay behind the sub with that Venusaur and just cripple me down slowly but steady. I had to go Mew, I had to put pressure on, so I had to get that substitute off right away. He just goes for a Sludge Bomb. We don't get the poison, so that's really good. And now he has to just switch. He has to switch. I know for a fact he's not going to stay in, but I have to play it safe. There's no need for me to take risks. So Chansey comes in, which is going to be the most annoying Pokemon of the day to deal with. Because right now what he can do is he can wish up, basically, and either wish himself up or go into Gastrodon. I decided to go for Toxic anyway to chipple it down a little bit. Or maybe if he wants to stay in and heal himself up that way, he won't go to Gastrodon. Get him down little by little. I know it gets Natural Cure, you guys, so don't get me on that. I know if he switches out, we're gone with that. But let's see. I bring in Tornadus, and he goes for the Toxic. This way, even though Tornadus is Toxic right now, we have Heal Bell. I can make sure to taunt him to not get another wish off. But he switched out right away. So I could have seen that coming. Right now it's just in the beginning. You guys can see this is going to be a match that goes the same way. He's going to U-turn. I know that for a fact. but I don't want to stay in with the Toxic. So I have to switch out, go to Mudstill again. He's going to U-turn. He's not going to do anything else. But he actually goes for Flamethrower. I was expecting him for sure, actually to go for the U-turn. But now he does. He gets crit. Doesn't do really that much extra. But it's not what I wanted. So he goes into Venusaur again. Which is annoying. I could have seen it come, but again, he had U-turn, so he would have had momentum as well. We got a crit back, so we switch crits. Not really what I wanted. He just goes for the synthesis. And we really have to play this match really carefully, guys. I decided to go for an Earthquake to see how much damage I will do. I just go to Mew again. If he wants to go for Leechy, that's fine. If he wants to go for Toxic, that's fine. But I don't want to get a sub up on him. I don't want that. So for this specific reason, if he would have had Guzzlord on his team right now, he could put a lot of pressure on me because I would have to go for the Psychic, and he would know that Guzzlord would eat that. So I don't know why he didn't do that. So I decided to go for Heal Bell, get rid of that poison because I don't want that to cripple down my Tornadoes. But here's Chansey again. Just really annoying. Probably gonna wish up again. And as you guys can see, it wishes up again. So this is gonna be this kind of battle. Don't like this playing a little like to play this kind of game, you guys. But he goes for the counter. I don't know why, but like I said, I know he's a fan of counter Chansey. That for a fact I know. But at least I know for now that he cannot heal up his Gastrodon still. We get the taunt off, that's fine. He wanted to go for a Toxic. Perfect. You are basically useless right now. I can go into Girder. Maybe if he was going for counter again. But a good play on his part to go into Moltres. I don't want to bring my Girder in on that situation. Basically what I'm doing is I'm sacking my Mudstill. I don't know why he went for Flamethrower. That reveals to me he doesn't have a Fire type move, which is good for later on, because that way Girder can do way more against the Moltres. If he burns me, that's fine. Right now, I make a prediction, guys, because he always went into Venusaur. I decided to go into Mew, get some leftovers back myself, and put some pressure on him right now. But he goes Chansey again, which is annoying. I just go for the Toxic because I know he's going Chansey. Probably gonna wish up again. We know this game by now. But we have to do something, you guys, to stop this from happening. So I decided to cripple him down a little bit more. He goes for the wish, or he goes for the Toxic. Actually, I thought he went for wish, but that's fine. Synchronize doesn't work, obviously, but he only has wish, counter, Toxic. That's it. So we get rid of the poison. That's fine. He goes for another wish again. I really hate playing against these kind of people. Don't get me wrong, everybody's allowed to play how they want to play. But people that just stall, in my opinion, you guys, and it's not my professional opinion, it's just my personal opinion. But in my opinion, people that just go for the stall game, especially with soft world on there as well, which is his fourth move, basically means I don't think you have a strategy, to be honest. Everybody can play a stall game. But we know for a fact now that Chansey won't be able to hit like knee Lego or something. So that's really good to know. But he brings in the Fortress, so we get a mix-up right now. And maybe he wants to go for some Stealth Rocks or something. So let's see what this Meltan, aka Fortress, wants to do. But he goes for Reflect, which I don't get. But it's fine. I don't know why I would want to put a Reflect up. But I decided to go for Heat Wave because maybe he wanted to stay in for the sturdy. Put some pressure on him. He could have done that, but he goes Moltres again. I go for the Hurricane to hit him, but we miss. This time he goes for flamethrower. We live, but we got the burn, which is quite unfortunate. But that way Geisha goes down, and he's having the lead in this match a little bit. I know what to do. I have to cripple down slowly but steady. But the good thing is I can put pressure on him right now with the Lego. I know for a fact we're faster. Reflect doesn't do anything against what I want to do. I go for Power Jam, does 34%, so it's not close to a KO. But I'll go for it again in case he wanted to go for a lead sheet or whatever, just to be sure we could get it to a KO that way. But he goes for Synthesis, good game on his part. He has to go for it again in my book, because he knows that it does more than half. But he switches actually in a Chansey. Chansey can take a Power Gem way better. As you guys can see, that's 19% with a crit. But the good thing is Chansey cannot hit us either. The only thing Chansey can do is basically wish up. I'm just gonna do here right now. And I'm going Scissor. He goes into his Moltres, and I hope and I think I did the U-turn. Yep, good boy, good boy. So we get the U-turn off, get the momentum back, and we can still put a lot of pressure on him. And Lego's in a good spot right now. He could probably go in the Chansey again, but he cannot bring in the Venusaur. He cannot do that. But guess what? He goes Chansey again. I should have probably doubled into Girder at this point, but it's fine. It's fine. We're crippling him down slowly. Right now I bring Girder in anyway. He goes for a soft boiled actually. So here we go. He brings in Palisand. Didn't see that coming, but I didn't want to go for a fighting time move. I want to go for a knockoff right away. So we get rid of the leftovers on Palisand, which is pretty fine in my book. He's going to protect to see what we want to do this time. This would have been perfect for a bulk up, actually, but I didn't want to go for it. So he can just protect whatever he wants to do. I'm going for knockoff again. No reason for me not to. 27%. We will kill him on the next turn. Let's see what he wants to do. He's supposed to stealth rocks up on the field, so Palisand was his stealth rocker. And I still think Fortress has that as well. But knockoff will take down the Palisand. So we got both. One kill. Tornado's gone on my end. Palisand gone on his end. So that's really good. And let's see what he wants to do this time. He goes into Venusaur. He probably wants to lead seed again. That's what I'm suspecting. So I'm going into Scissor. In case he wants to go for a Sludge Bomb or something. But he went straight for the lead seed again. Probably is going for the substitute again because he did that before. He knows my U-turn won't break the sub, but for some reason he went for Sludge Bomb. I hope it was a misclick because we already know that we were not faster. So when U-turn, got the momentum. I was thinking of maybe doing something else. I was calculating in this match to do something else, but I had to go Mew. Nothing else can put pressure on Venusaur. I had to go Mew. So I double out, suspecting the switch, which happens, but not into what I expected. But he goes Chansey. I don't know why he did that. So he gets a Toxic off. Don't know why, but it's fine. Superpower here. Do a little bit more damage. Not enough. I wish Chansey was lower, but I had to cripple it down a little bit. 9% left. There's really nothing he can do. He goes into Moltres. That's fine. I decided to just stack off Mudsdale here right now. There's no need for me to have Mudsdale in this match anymore. It's basically just my dedicated Moltres switch in, is what it was doing. So unfortunately Mudsdale goes down. But the good thing is, again, I can put pressure on. We can put pressure on him again. So he knows for a fact he doesn't want to stay in, right? He knows for a fact he doesn't want to do that. For some reason, I don't know why, he goes into Fortress. Fortress does not take this hit. So I'm excited to see what he wants to do. He goes in Chansey right now. 41%. We have to go for it. That's 13%, so it's not enough. Crit could be enough. So I decided to go for it, but as you guys can see here, we don't get the kill on Chansey, and guess what? Soft boiled again. So that's basically the game he's playing. I really have to get the Chansey off the field. I decided to go for Scizor. He's probably gonna wish up. That's what I thought. Scizor is slowly but steady going down as well. And he goes Gastron, so Gastron is back on full as well. But I decided to get my Scizor back up to full. That was more important to me. Because I need Scizor for the chip. But you can see here, with the leftovers, it actually brings back Gastron to 100% again. So as I go for U-turn, get out of there as soon as possible. I could go near Lego and go for the Grass Knot, but I didn't want to reveal that right now because it was a roll and I needed Gastrodon a little bit lower. 76, especially now with leftovers back. 82 would be too much. And I didn't want to reveal that right away. I wanted to keep that as safe as possible because this is what I thought. It gets protect. That's not what I wanted. So he knows the toxic right now, so that's fine. He gets some health back again, which is annoying. As I go for toxic again, no reason for me to do anything else. Still need to get those spikes off the field, but that's fine. Skull doesn't do anything to Mew, which is good. Toxic will cripple this thing down slowly but steady. I saw his moves on Chansey. He doesn't have heal belt, so that's good. Good to know. I said go for soft boil, no matter what. No matter what. So he goes for the toxic himself. That misses. Unfortunate for him. We had a heal belt. Heal belt anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But I decided to put some pressure on Cindy. Can recover obviously, but toxic will slowly but steadily do more. He gets another skull, but doesn't get a skull burn again. So that's unfortunate for him. But right now we have a good position because we still need Lego for the Moltres. Fortress is almost down. Venusaur is not high enough anymore. This time I decided to put some more pressure on his team and go in the girder. So he goes Chansey here. And Drain Punch from this range was actually a roll. But what I did was I counted on +1, I think. Predicting that I already did the bulk up. So counters there, but luckily, and that's what I wanted, it's down really low. So I decided to put some pressure on him with Scizor and to see what we can do here. But he switches, good game, good play. Moltres was definitely coming, but I saw that coming as well. And that's why I can go safely into the Lego right now. And this time I can really put some pressure on him. Really put some pressure on him. So it's gonna be Moltres that's gone. It's gonna be Chansey that's gone. But he goes Venusaur and decides to sack that, which is fine by me, because Venusaur does not want to take another one. But will we sack it? And he actually does. So Venusaur is gone, which is really, really good. We get the Beast Boost off. And I don't know what he wants to do right now. He goes into Gastrodon. But the thing is, you guys, Power Gem was not in range of killing over there. To be honest, I thought the way he brought that in, that he was going for an Earthquake. Because Earthquake would have wrecked my knee Lego. And I still needed it for the Moltres, otherwise it was good game to him. So I decided to switch out. I could have stayed in. We could have finished this game a lot quicker. We got the burn on Scizor, which doesn't really matter at this point. Just here to chip and to go for U-turns. And I still feel well, obviously, as well. But I can put pressure on his Moltres again. Put pressure on his entire team again. I just go for the Power Gem. Moltres is down and out. So knee Lego actually is putting in the finest of work this match. But again, we're in this +1 situation. He goes into Chansey, and I have to go for this power gem. It has a chance to kill, but it doesn't. We're short of killing. It gets him down to 4%. He goes for soft boiled again. I could go for it again, but it just gives him another free soft boiled. I do go for it just to be sure, but we don't do hardly enough. So what I need to happen is to get Chansey on a 1-on-1. I need to get Chansey in a 1-on-1 situation with Mew. Toxic it won't be able to switch out, and then it will be crippled down slowly but steady. He gets his Chansey back up to full, which is fine by me. Mew getting some leftovers recovery back as well. And his free versus my free, to be honest, I think I'm in the best spot because I have the pressure of offensive momentum, whereas he doesn't. I still have Grass now, for example, on the knee Lego, which can kill the Gastrodon. He switches out into Chansey again. He's probably gonna PP stall right now, which is quite annoying as well. But that's the game he wants to play, right? So can't blame him. He's going for the W. But we still have to be patient. I decided to go for Toxic again. No reason for me not to. But here comes another wish, and I know, or don't know at this point, but it's pretty sure that he goes into Gastrodon. So I decided to go in need. I go put some pressure on. He actually goes into Fortress. So I don't know why, but he decides to go that way. Heal that back up fully, which is quite annoying. But I go for the Power Gem to cripple this thing down really well. He goes for another Reflect. I don't know why, because I have 2 special attackers. But he decides to sack off his Fortress. So in my book, you guys, that's fine. Because now it's a 2-on-1 or 2-on-3. So still have Grass Knot on the Gastrodon. At this point, I know for a fact he doesn't have Earthquake. Maybe he made a mistake in thinking that Reflect was Light Screen. Don't know. But he goes for the Wish again. This is basically the game he can play, which is really annoying. But it's what he wants to do, right? So he goes into Gastrodon. And I'm just going to speed this up for you guys because by now it's basically going to be the same. Let's put this on fast. Here we go. I decided to go for the offensive and just cripple down Cindy as much as I can. Basically, if I cripple Cindy down, if Cindy's gone, Chansey 1-on-1 versus Mew is not going to win. So he goes in Chansey right now, goes for Psych, or I go for Psychic, but he just goes for a Wish again, I feel, which he does. I decided to go for Defog this time. He goes for the counter. And this was a moment for me where I could keep my Scizor healthy. Because he was hoping for an attack, but with the burn I wouldn't do anything as even. So I go for the Bullet Punch, but there's a little bit amount. I want to cripple down slowly, but this is just an annoying battle. It was annoying to play at the end. He couldn't do anything else. I had to be really patient. But this is the game he was playing. He goes for a Wish again. Goes in the Gastrodon. Gets back to full. There we go. Go in the Scizor. He can Toxic me, so that's perfect. Goes in the Chansey. Cripple that a little bit more. Roost it up. Counter probably. Nope. Soft boiled. So I go Mew again. That's the game he wants to play, right? So we have to get this Gastrodon down as low as possible. Get knee Lego in on the right momentum. And from that moment on, we can just basically take it down. He decides to stay in, but now he does switch. Probably going for another Wish. Yep. So that's the game he wants to play. Counter doesn't do anything. Burn coming in clutch, actually. Never thought I would say that on my scissor. But it comes in clutch really well. So I go from you. We get the synchronize off, so I don't have to go for poison. Or for toxic, I mean. Heal bell. So scissors burn is gone as well. There we go. He can get skull burn if he wants. He does, so that's fine. I think at this point I U-turn. Yep, but it didn't work as I wanted because I want to get knee Lego in safely on that Gastrodon. So I have to go for this way. He's just toxicing around. Nothing can get toxic anymore. So I don't know this moveset. With Seismic Toss it would be a lot more annoying. But this time I get the situation I want. So knee Lego 1-on-1 versus Gastrodon. Grassnot gets a kill. And right now the only thing I have to do, which I'm going to do, is get my Mew in, get the toxic off, and basically just get the win here. So what you guys are going to see is that he's still going to stall this out, which I really I'm not going to say anything bad about anybody, don't get me wrong. If you want to play this game, that's fine, but the logic in my head is he cannot hit me with anything. He's toxic, he cannot switch, he cannot heal himself, so he's dead. Chansey is gone. Why make this unnecessarily long and stall this out? Because toxic does more every single turn. This is basically, in my opinion, you guys, this is just being, I'm just gonna say it, being a dick. This is just being a dick. At this point, you should have just said, good game, go for counter, just die, and finish it off. But still going for soft world. Thank God that way. I didn't have any psychics anymore, so I couldn't finish him off myself. But here we go, you guys. It's a 3-0 victory. Let's get those two Pokemon off the screen as well, especially Chansey and Gastrodon as well. So those two Pokemon are gone. We get a 3-0 victory. Nilego, I think, actually got 4 kills this week, so that's a good game. But I'm sorry it took this long. It was, in my opinion, an unnecessary long battle at the end for sure. But the good thing is we got the victory, you guys. We got a 3-0 victory. We played really patient, and that way we still got the victory. I waited for the momentum to get there. That's why I'm so happy. In the end, I went for U-turn instead of knockoff on Scizor, because that got me Lego in at the moment I wanted and secured the game for me. But let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you thought of this match. Your Harlem Haxorus are 7-1 in total and trying to get another win streak going. So again, let me know in the comment section what you think. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next team builder and on the next battle as well. Thanks again, and bye bye.